Heyo everybody, this is IcicleFerret, back for another game of Warframe. And today, let's do something stupid. So the reason I said we're doing something stupid is because I'm testing a build. The stupid build that I'm testing revolves primarily around the mod Provoked. If you don't already know, Provoked is the mod that increases your damage while you're in the bleed out state. And in case you haven't guessed, you don't really want to be in bleed out. But hey, I thought, I got time, I'll do it. Unfortunately, right now, the enemies are too weak for my current weapon. This is my pistol here. So as soon as they get stronger, and we can actually see the difference in damage, I'll bring it back. How's that sound? And welcome back! I'm dying. Everything's terrible. Just kidding. So... yeah, since I have Provoked equipped, my pistol deals a lot of extra damage. So when it was Provoked, I was killing bombards and heavy gunners in one shot with my cool star. Oh, that one had to hurt. And when I'm not in bleed out state, it takes more than one hit to kill those guys. And gals. Heavy gunners are technically women. So, how does the Provoked build work? Well, it starts with the Provoked mod, obviously. And Provoked doubles your damage dealt during bleed out, at least when it's ranked to, what's this, 11? It does like a little more if you go all the way to 12, but since I'm just doing it for fun, I didn't really want to spend all those endo and credits on it. But it doubles all the damage, so that includes anything from your Warframe, like Effigy in Chroma's case, or World on Fire for Ember, things like that. It also pairs well with Undying Will here, which gives you a longer bleed out time, so you're spending more time in that bleed out state. Now when you're in the bleed out state, you don't take any damage, so having an area of effect pistol, like the Cool Star here, is not a disadvantage. You can shoot enemies point blank and you won't take any damage from it because you're already in bleed out. So for the pistol, basically, you just want to make it as strong as you possibly can, because whatever you manage to get on here, Provoked is going to further increase. So the stronger you can get your pistol, the better your build is going to be. So what's also useful to have is a Warframe that can either deal damage while in bleed out, or that can increase your damage while in bleed out. And Chroma is a good candidate for this because he can actually do both. So his Effigy is kind of a set and forget ability. You just set up a Effigy and it deals damage, and as soon as you enter bleed out, the amount of damage that it deals is going to increase. And the other ability that I use is Vex Armor here. And when the main reason I use it is because when his health takes a hit, his weapon damage increases. So if you have Vex Armor on and you go from full health to no health, that's going to max out the amount of increase that Vex Armor will do, up to, I believe it's 500%. And like I said, Provoked just makes you deal even more damage, so it gets pretty insane. And you could also mod for weapon strength. I didn't feel it was necessary because, like I said, if he just goes from full health to no health, that's gonna, it's gonna hit the cap on his Vex Armor ability. So it wasn't really necessary for me to mod for strength. Now I do have a little bit in there, but I'm going primarily for duration. This brings the cost of Effigy down so that it can stay out longer, which is important because when you're in Provoked state, you can't pick up any energy or refill your energy. So you need something that's going to be up. And this also makes sure that Vex Armor stays on longer, so you have a longer chance of taking that damage while Vex Armor is active. and having it stay active and not deactivate when you go down. So this is my build. Now this is just for fun. Obviously, if you wanted to get really serious about this, you'd max out all of these mods and really have some fun with it. But this is just a stupid build. The reason I call it a stupid build is because it's a really dumb way to deal more damage. There are plenty of primary weapons that can deal damage that don't require you to be in a bleed out. And another reason that the Provoked build is really stupid is because it makes you a burden on your team. Now I've created a loadout on my character that kind of minimizes the amount of assistance I need from my teammates. So I've got primed regen on here, which will regenerate my sentinel up to 3 times. And I also have this sacrifice mod, which will revive me if no one else can come revive me. In order to use sacrifice correctly, it has to be in this first slot. I found that out through trial and error. It has to be the primary mod. Even the ones that don't technically, like metal fiber or accelerated deflection, even if those were in front of it, this still wouldn't work properly. I don't know if that's a bug, but that's just how it is. So as long as sacrifice is here, your carrier will revive you, and then it will destroy itself. But then you have primed regen on, so it will come back. So this can technically, so my carrier can revive me a total of 4 times before I actually die, assuming carrier doesn't get exploded in the process. Oh, did they kill my carrier?
Shit. Did I sentinel?
They must have killed my carrier. Now another reason this is stupid is because it really relies a lot on your teammates. You're relying on your teammates to revive you when you go down, but you're also relying on them to not revive you too quickly, otherwise you won't get the max out of your Provoked mod. So it takes a lot of communication, it takes a lot of understanding from your teammates for them to, 1, let you go down, 2, wait for you to bleed out, and then revive you at the last second. Now, I don't actually recommend this Provoked build at all. It's not great for solo. I just said it makes you a burden on your party. It's really not the best. But the reason I did this, 1, for fun, 2, was because I used to do this a lot back when I played Magic the Gathering. I would find 1 or 2 stupid cards, and then I would build a deck around them. Or I would find a couple of cards or a series of cards that were so situationally useful that they were practically useless, and I would make them work. But yeah, that's my Provoked build. I hope you had fun. Hope maybe you learned a little something. If you did, feel free to leave a like or leave a comment. Maybe if you have some advice for me how to eke a little more strength out of this build, go ahead and let me know. I definitely read those comments and I will definitely get back to you. That's all I got for today. Stay frosty, my friends, and I will see you next time. Hey, just so you guys know, I brought my Provoked build out. Loadout, build, whatever.
I'm trying to die right now.
Well, right now my gun's too powerful, so like there's not much difference. But when the enemies get a little higher level or whatever, I'll try and die. I think the problem is I just brought too powerful a gun for this demonstration. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Oh, look at all that damage. Look at all them things deaded. Of course, my clanny. Stealing my thunder. Also, in case you haven't noticed, it is super late, I am super tired, I'm not really thinking correctly. Oh, I didn't even have Vex armor up. It's terrible. Oh, I mean, this is an awful position. I don't have an angle on anything. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it's terrible. Oh my god, life is terrible. I'm dying. Everything sucks. Maybe I can still kill them with ricochet shots. Not really working too well, is it? I'm doing a little bit of damage. There it goes. Oh, that was a nice ricochet. surprised that actually worked. My carrier's dead. I mean, you literally have like 30 seconds, so take your time.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
I didn't do half bad. Given that my sole gimmick was double my damage when I'm in bleed out.